Oh, that would be, what would, if you were,
Getting assisted suicide?
getting assisted suicided, what method would you want to take out?
I don't need any help, right? Like, I feel like if you do need help, like I get it if you do, like maybe you're like bedridden or like you just can't, you're just like, kill me, like typing it with your pinky or like your tongue or something like that. Like, did you need help? But like, as long as you can like are like 20% there, like you don't need any help. Like hang yourself, shoot yourself, one or the other. Park yourself, get wasted, blackout drunk, park your car in the garage, right? You'll never wake up. Go out listening to some easy listening.
Some easy listening.
Yeah.
And like, how shitty would it be if like your last memory was like, I hate this song.
You put your own mix on there, right? Like that's the real question: is what's the mixtape that you want to slowly die to?
Oh man, I don't know.
What was the song they played in
Please
Walking
allow
Dead
me
to
to
torture
introduce
people?
myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Come on, yeah, that's the way to go.
Do you think that one?
Yeah, it's a song about the devil, right?
Oh, you want to be thinking about where you're headed.
Yeah, welcome me into the gates.
What are you gonna do, Kyle, if when you die, turns out all that shit with Jesus was real, and like you show up in hell? Like, are you gonna like try and make a deal with the devil to send you back or something? You're gonna just
Like
immediately
Spawn.
walk in and be like, "This is what I do."
Yeah, well, if I could make a deal with the devil, I certainly would, right? Like if you could do some sort of thing like Spawn, and come back and
Is it like Spawn, Lucifer? It's nothing like Spawn.
shit. My favorite Marvel character. Yeah, I would. I think I would attempt to get a Spawn deal, right? Come back as a superhero or villain. Either way, I'd do his bidding, whatever he needed me to do, right? Like if God sends me to hell, then I'm Team Devil at that point. Like he's given up on me. The devil sees some worth in me, right? Is this or like some sort of weird rape box or something like that for all eternity? I'll definitely come back and do some evil.
Yeah, the devil can't read your mind the way God and Jesus can.
It's true. I read that.
So you're gonna have to like, I'm pretty sure we can get Woody's mom to clarify on that, but it sounds right to me. Like you'd have to show up in hell, like already brown nosing your ass off. Like, oh, thank God I'm here. I was worried I was gonna end up with that asshole God. I mean, am I right? Man, why would he kick you out? You're a great looking dude. You're awesome, man. I'm so psyched to be here. What are we starting on first?
The morning star himself, Lucifer. Like, yeah, you better Beelzebub. Oh, I've been looking forward. Can we get a selfie? Do you have phones here? No.
We only have Sprint. No.
T-Mobile. This is hell. This to me, you know how Taylor gets irrationally upset when we talk about like which superhero can beat the other superhero? That's what we're doing right now in my head. Like this is, yeah, how would you deal with the devil?
Keep it up.
Same way I deal with the Flash.
This conversation right here will be replayed on a cloud-style big screen outside the pearly gates.
I don't think it will.
Jesus is going to be... Yeah, see right here where you denied me for the 479th time? Turns out that's the magic number. 478 I can put up with. 479...
It's not my fault. I wasn't given the gift of faith. And really, I hold Jesus responsible. He could have done anything, just something, to prove his existence sometime in my entire life. Thus far.
Yeah, that's not what faith is.
Yeah, you need to... You can't ask for evidence if it's faith. But there have been times where, like, I'll walk into my, kitchen late at night, like in college, like after drinking, and I'll be like, oh, if there's like just one more slice of pizza in there, I'll believe in God. And then it is there, and it's like, nah. You're gonna have to do more than that for me. I wouldn't have put the box back if there was no pizza in there. God, you've been foiled. This was me not eating it all, not you.
That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah. But yeah, this is way different than Marvel. Because the Marvel's all made up by people just trying to make money. This is Christianity.
Oh, touche.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Marvel's
How many Marvel superheroes would it take to beat Jesus?
Oh, please, some of them are gods. I think Thor might take him straight up. First of all,
like those are the weak tier gods. Like they have like a whole bunch of them. Like none of them are omnipotent.
Thor's a straight up god. And look at the two of them next to each other. Unless you're some oddball buff Jesus.
Well, Thor's just an alien. They, if you.
He's a god. They mentioned it several times in the last episode. They've changed that sort of in the lore.
He's an alien.
He's a god. And Loki's a god. They say they're gods.
They're not.
They are.
Here, this.
It's a made-up thing, so I'm right. I can't be proven wrong.
I could find source material that says you're wrong.
They're aliens. Chiz agrees.
Right, this profile picture. This guy's profile picture of Jesus. That's the Jesus we're looking at.
Oh shit.
Jesus is yoked out of his mind.
Wow, this is
full savior right there.
Good Jesus. Oh, that's buffer than Thor, quite honestly.
Mm-hmm. And he's not even showing his full power. God, the only reason Jesus isn't always walking around like that is because he's humble. Right? Like he's fine just with a great core. He doesn't need to be showing off playing muscle on the beach.
He's got that swimmer's body.
Yeah,
there's so many pictures of buff Jesus like on the cross, like breaking the two things, like the side beam.
I know the devil's in the Marvel comic books. I was watching this whole video series the other day about the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe and the DC universe. Like
the devil is.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. But
the devil's that strong, then they got no chance against Jesus.
Dr. Manhattan was one of the most powerful characters because he sort of can rebuild matter and manipulate time and the whole nine. Dr. Manhattan's an interesting character.
If they made a Marvel movie about them having to assault heaven to get Jesus, because they were tired of whatever Jesus was doing, who knows? I'd go see that one. If it was like Hulk and all of them trying to assault Jesus, and it's like 2 hours of them planning, and then like right before they're about to do it, it like shows Jesus and he just gives them all a brain aneurysm, all dead.
Oh, Thanos can do that even more. He snaps his fingers and kills half the universe.
Yeah, but Thanos didn't even build the universe. Jesus did. It says that in the first chapter.
Wow, this is quite...
Jesus wasn't around in the first chapter. You can't beat me. I got all the facts on my side.
But I can make up more because it's fake.
Yeah.
Well, we will see about that come Judgment Day.
We will. Man, I'm going to be so pissed if any of these religions end up being true.
I wonder if your parents will pay some price for not having instilled faith in you.
I like to think that, like, one of the values is slightly off, and it turns out like chickens are sacrilege or something. Like eating chickens is sacrilege, and that's where like there's been a huge fuck up. I eat chickens like 360 days a year. If you throw in turkey, like that'd be my biggest sin for sure. My father too. He eats chicken all the time, just about every meal. I would love to him to get the pearly gates, this big fucking dude in a feather suit, and be like, dude, you have no idea. Yeah, you're so screwed.
St. Chicken Peter says, no way. Colonel Sanders is in hell in like the deepest pit.
Exactly.
The seventh circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders is Satan. Oh, I would like that. Devil Sanders.
Yeah. Spicy. Yeah, I like well, I was gonna say I like thinking about this, but I'm realizing I never think about going to hell because like I'm not, or heaven. It'd be pretty dope if that was all real and I believed it. Like I think that definitely is a valuable thing that brings people a lot of comfort. Is like you'll see people like Billy Graham who just died, who lived to be like 100, and had met like every president since like the fucking World War II or some shit, and like as he was dying, you just know that dude was like, I'm coming home, Jesus. Like I'm totally happy with this. I had a wonderful life you've blessed me with, and I'm on the way. And then, poof, he's gone. And in my view, he didn't go anywhere. He just
there's Buddha
died.
And he's just like, oh no, what have I done?
Oh, if I arrive there and it's one of the the
silly religions,
the A-League gods.
Xenu is there. He's you should have listened to Tom Cruise.
Yeah, if it's that many-armed Indian guy, if it's Buddha, I'll be way happier about that than if it's like Jesus or Allah, because I don't think I'm going to be able to talk around Jesus or Allah. They seem pretty headstrong And like,
Jesus.
oh, you didn't follow the rules, you're not coming in.
I think it's Yahweh that you have to be aware of. Jesus, he'd let some shit slide, right? If
Jesus would be
is
the good
bad-
cop to Yahweh's bad cop.
Absolutely, yeah. Jesus is like, come on, Dad, he didn't mean it. He did a whole show about it. He's got listen to this bit.
Yeah.
Play
No, that was a joke. No. I appeared to you thrice as Rufus, and you rebuked me each time. It's like you had a hammer in your hand. I'm a carpenter. Yeah.
You were black.
Yes. Oh man, that'd be even more shocking. You show up and Jesus is black. You're like, oh, I'm going to what? What? You're black? Like, hell yeah. It's like, and he'd be like 4'11", like those little people back then.
My
Yeah,
mom
put
said you
your
were
ass on
white.
another elevator, Mr. Gamer Tag.
Your
You
mama
can't get
ain't
off
got
this
no
one
sense
neither.
anymore.
Down.
That would be like a form of hell, right? Being on a perennial elevator that you never arrived at your destination.
Bad.
That would suck.
But you can't.
Can't what?
See, you can't piss. See, I like the Supernatural, the TV show Supernatural, their version of heaven, and basically like everyone who dies who actually goes to heaven is in like their own little apartment, like a little bubble that's customized to them. They get their own heaven that's just their heaven. They're not in like some place called heaven with a bunch of other dudes like because my heaven is completely different than your heaven. Your heaven is completely different than Chiz's heaven, right? So everyone gets their own version. And the same thing with hell. You get customized versions of hell. Like whatever would be the worst thing for you. Because some people like some weird shit, right? Like, there's some people who have a fetish for like bugs crawling on them. Well, you wouldn't want to send that guy to like bug hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, like some guy with arachnophobia, straight to bug hell.
Some guy with like that shit thing's getting introduced to his room, and the walls will be covered with shit. 24. No, you don't go in yet. You do. No, you're supposed to be paid. Yeah, that would be shitty. My hell, it would have nothing on TV, but it would have the full DC and Marvel DVD collection right there. You have all of eternity to be angry at the bow and arrow guy.
Hawkeye.
But acting status went.
That would be a shit. What would your hell be? The entertainment that they would bring.
I don't want to tempt fate.
A billion years of baseball, but only the first part of the season. It's like, no!
It's all meaningless. They're all spring training games. They're not even using the starters. That would be the worst. I don't know. That maybe Wings of Redemption is my roommate, and can't go out, right? And
yeah. I'm imagining this like the way you described it. We're all in our little shitty apartment. Like that's what our hell is, and what's in that apartment that makes it hell. So your roommate.
Wings is there. I don't have any cell phone service, no 4G or anything. I've got just enough that I can see the Reddit titles, but when I click it, it never loads, right? And so I'm all the NSFW
the top few
stuff.
pixels of each image showing. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's a redhead. Yeah. Wings like, how old is she?
Jesus.
Wait, get your own device.
What
Why
entertainment?
is it my hell? It's mine too.
It's mine too. You both
Have you looked in the refrigerator?